exactly how I found my purpose, my main goal in this life that I need to fully achieve. And everything started directly after high school. I noticed throughout my years in high school, I developed a desire to actually run track. And it wasn't until my junior to senior year that's when the desire fully began. I ran track my freshman year, ran distance. It wasn't something I ever wanted to even go back and consider doing. I skipped sophomore year, right back into junior. I picked it up. I did at 11 out of the 13 meets, which to me was the biggest accomplishment in actually my years of running track in high school at that point. Then, fast forward to my senior year of high school, I ran 10 out of the 13 meets, I believe. Somewhat similar to what I ran in my junior year, although there was much more growth that I was expecting in that last year. I was able to clear 3 out of the bar attempts for the high jump, which later became my favorite event in track and field back in high school. And I wanted to take it to the next level when I was able to run track and field shortly after high school when I was in Matanzas back in Florida. And I recently transitioned from there to California. And over in California, I was able to actually run track for a short period of time, maybe about 2 or 3 months. Although, given the fact that there were some requirements into the system that was in place at the time that I wasn't able to fully meet, and as on top of information that there was much more that was required to really run at the given time. So it gave me the eligibility to run for the next semester, the next time around, and then the next time around came around. And I felt this shift that I was called to be in an area in relation to fitness and health, but I wasn't really too sure at the time what it really was, what it really meant, how to really go about it in general. And I had no idea wanting to be a fitness coach at the time, or even a personal trainer, less to say. It was to me about wanting to run track and field and actually getting a scholarship to go full ride and actually go. But it seems God had other plans, and I wasn't really able to open my eyes at that time to be fully aware of actually venturing or exploring different options. Because why would I even want to do that if it's not in relation to what I myself want to achieve? But there came to a point in life when it wasn't really about what I wanted to achieve, but what God wanted me to achieve in my life, but through Him for me to actually accomplish. And it took me some time to really circulate, really understand what that really meant, how to go about it, how to acknowledge it, accept that things were the way they are now. You can't do nothing to actually change your own circumstance. My purpose was fully defined at that moment, and after that, shortly, I spent the past 4.5 to 5 years cultivating my body, really transformed my body, working on parts that I'm still weak, and even now myself, I got my own parts that I'm still working on, consistently. But with that give or say, I've never really settled for the amount of changes that I want to see within myself. And 4.5, 5 years, I've been working at it consistently, nonstop. And as my body began to actually grow, and I saw significant changes, mostly in my chest and back. That's the 2 of my parts of my body has actually grown over the past 4.5, 5 years. And people have been reaching out to me. Are you a personal trainer? Are you a fitness coach? You should think about the idea of just helping others achieve similar results that you've achieved for yourself in your life. And at the time, I wasn't really so sure about it. Although over time, several people have actually came up to me, encouraged me, and told me that you need to get into this field and actually make a difference in people's lives because you have the opportunity to actually do just that, which led me open and more conscientious of the idea of becoming a personal trainer, fitness coach, and actually providing some sort of value giveaway that can actually provide to others who are struggling in areas of their life that they want to actually go and see a difference. And it took me time to really register it, really process it, really think about the serious change that I was going to make, because once I made the change, there was no going back to what I wanted to be, which is in the past, what I wanted to be. And becoming a fitness coach is of huge importance to me because I have the opportunity to actually go out there and make a difference in people's lives, make them feel more confident, make them feel like who they were in the past, achieve their past physique, and make it so again, make them achieve more freedom in their actual life internally, make them become the best that they can actually be in their life, improve their self-development, and increase the overall awareness they have in their life in relation to health. That is the purpose of how everything came into play. So relish who you really are. Don't try to change for other people, and relish the form of acceptance, learning to let things go. Having regrets is the worst thing that you can actually have in this life, and all the regret does is makes you think constantly about the past. It makes you think about what could have been, but what could have been, if what could have happened if you really went on that path and that path wasn't designed for you. either along the way, God is going to redirect you to a different path in relation to maybe your interests, hobbies, things you like to do. God's just going to redirect you, and you're going to find yourself into an area where you may not even have envisioned or imagined yourself at that point in time. So we should be open to the idea of your purpose, what it really means, to really dive further into who you are as an individual in the eyes of God, and to express it freely as who you are as a son, daughter, as children of the kingdom of God for the Most High. Always remember that my purpose that really came from the point of me making that transition from wanting to run track to being a fitness coach and providing the same value in fitness and health into other people's lives. That's my purpose, what got me involved in a fitness coach, my why behind it, more so how it actually got started. That's it for this video.